Hey ski seekers, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm diving into the gateway city to most of Norway's adventures. Not just for skiing and other snow sports, but that just happens to be while we're passing through. While I'm here, I may as well show you some of the things that this city has to offer. Who knows, you might decide to make this part of your next ski trip. One thing to keep in mind about flying to Norway for skiing though, you're pretty much guaranteed snow, but as I found out, that can be a problem when you're flying. I didn't exactly make it there on schedule due to a snowstorm over most of Norway, so I had to detour through Stockholm and fly to Oslo first thing the day after I was due to arrive. No worries though, if that happens, I'd certainly recommend the Clarion Hotel in Arlandis Terminal. It beats sleeping on an airport bench for sure. Anyway, enough about Stockholm, you're here to find out about Oslo. Specifically, how to get here from the airport, ski resorts you can reach, and some of the stuff you can do while in the city. I can't cover everything, but watching this video will certainly give you a head start on your holiday planning. First off, this is a ski channel after all, so where can you ski in Norway? Pretty much anywhere. Honestly, these guys were born with skis on their feet. There's literally a ski area right outside Oslo, but if your main trip is to ski, then the two largest places are Trysil for alpine skiers, where you can check out in some of our previous videos, and Sjusjøen, not far from Lillehammer, which has a ridiculous amount of cross-country trails. If you want a little peek at that place, well, if you subscribe, you'll get notified when that video drops. Honestly, it's easy. Just click the button. Okay, moving on. So you want to get to Oslo City. I mean, you can hire a car, take a taxi, or there's this unbelievably convenient and affordable train that leaves right from the terminal. You can purchase tickets from the VY or Fly to Get apps, or from the ticket machines near the front of the airport. Keep in mind that the Fly to Get tickets are for a more direct train and separate from the normal fare. Once you get to Oslo Central Station, if you're not staying the night, although I would highly recommend planning it on your return journey, remember, if the weather prevents you from making it to the airport for your return flight, that's your problem. If the plane can't take off due to weather, then that's the airline's problem. Okay, where was I? Right, luggage lockers. If you head to the back of the station, near the escalators just before this food court you see before you, there should be some signs directing you to some lockers. There's some demo lockers nearby, so you can check what suits your needs, and some will even fit skis. I mean, we are in Norway. Of course they've got that covered. It's pretty simple, just pay at the central console, pop your stuff in, and press the button to lock. Just remember to look after the ticket or the code to get your stuff back. So, there are plenty of things to see within walking distance of the station. Why not plug in directions to the Opera House on whatever GPS tool you use? The Opera House itself is great if you fancy a bit of modern architecture, and you might even be able to catch a show. Just across the water from the Opera House is a collection of badstu, and that's saunas to me and you. You can rent them for a fee and take part in a very Scandinavian tradition, sauna mixed with a lovely cold plunge, which I still need to do, maybe next trip. If you continue walking down there, there's a pretty cool looking event venue, Salt, where you can grill your own meal over a bonfire. You can also have a sauna there, because of course you can. I don't have time to check this place out properly, but I might just have to in another video. Now, if you turn back on yourself, you can head to the theatre district on the way to the palace. Not only is the National Theatre here, but a number of snazzy hotels, cafes, restaurants, but also the Speakersupa. This is an open-air, free ice skating rink. If you happen to have your own skates, that is. But luckily, there's also a rental shop nearby to save your packing space. And, if you happen to be here in December, this is where Oslo's Christmas market, Winterland, lives. Plenty of pop-up stalls selling all kinds of stuff, street food, and you might be able to sample a tasty elk burger or kebab. I'm not sure how vegan friendly it is, so keep that in mind if you are. Now, unless you have really bad eyesight, you should be able to see the palace from here. The grounds are mostly open to the public, and you can take a nice relaxing walk around the gardens, if you've still got some energy left in you. Okay, so that's a nice quick list to get through if you can spare a few hours, and that's just for starters. Oslo's got so much more than what I've told you about, but it would be a shame to waste your time waiting around an airport or a train station if you're passing through anyway. So just remember, fellow ski seekers, next time you're en route to Trysil or Lillehammer, consider making Oslo part of your adventure. Join me next time on my way to Lillehammer, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out. See you on the slopes.